The hornberg is under attack once again, and the men of Rohan must defend Helm's Deep from the armies of Urukai sent by Saruman to end the world of men. What's up, guys, and welcome back. We have another glorious Dawnless Days siege for you today, and yes, we are back at Helm's Deep, and as you can see, the Rohirrim here are already defending to the very last arrow, it seems. These mustard archers have been firing relentlessly, it feels like, for a little while. But yeah, we have just like tier upon tier of fire going off here. We have Helm and gas firing. We have mustard archers already all loosing arrows into these poor Urukai. These Urukai raiders getting absolutely focused down as they try and bring up this ram here, and they're going to try and destroy the gates. We actually have mustard archers going out of the gates. I don't know if they meant to, but I think there's pathfinding going on there or something. I don't know. Or maybe they're just coming off the top of the wall. Nope, they are going down. What are they doing? There you go. Pathfinder's going in. Mustard Archer's going in. That, yeah, obviously was a mistake. The player tries to rectify it. That was obviously a little mistake he's made there. And that's first blood, I guess, to the Uruks. Well, I guess maybe not. They lost a whole bunch of guys getting shot coming up here. But we do have Axe Stains already defending the gate. And they're going to just make sure that these guys don't break through too easily. The wall assault is about to begin, and that should be very, very exciting to see. We've got goblin men, ruffians going first, and also it looks like some Dunland tribesmen. So yeah, lots of low tier stuff being sent up first. We have the Urukai raiders, some archers here ready to shoot over the wall. It is a technically a lore friendly, accurate Helm's Deep here today. We don't have the elves defending the deeping wall. We just have Rohirrim. We do have Warriors of Arderon though, so we do have some units that we're not used to seeing. A bit like these axes here. What are these? These are Mustard Warriors. They're tier 1 shock infantry. For some reason there's a Westfold axe all the way back there, but they are back there for some reason. But yeah, so there will be some units we're not used to seeing here for the Rohirrim, and there is of course the reinforcement army as well. We have Eomer with his cavalry here ready to go. We haven't seen sort of like a sally down in a little while, and I'm excited to see how this one goes. I've been told that this battle as well comes to like 200 men on each side. It's a really close one by the person that said this one, and they described it and said, yeah, really, really close, comes down to the wire. So definitely worth sticking around, seeing how this one goes down. I'm excited, and yeah, Helm's Deep's always great. It's nice actually having a Helm's Deep map where we can actually see what's going on as well. I think the last few we've covered have been at night, so yeah, not so great to watch. But it does seem as though the raiders have got their ram to the gate. They're gonna have no trouble then smacking it down. There you go. It's gone. It's destroyed. And now the raiders can attack those axe stains if they wish to. But the wall assault has begun as well, and these low tier units can battle it out. Mustard axes against Dunland tribesmen. Who will win between the crap units and the crap units? A battle of the trash. What have we got landing over here? We've got Urukai raiders landing. They probably have a bit more joy against Mustard spears. Absolutely. We've got White Hand Stormers as well landing. Oh, that's a bit OTT. You're not going to need them to kill off these Mustard spears, but they're up here anyway. There you go. Battle away, boys. Battle away. That should be an easy victory there. I mean, the outer walls, I imagine, are going to get taken quite quickly. They're just farmers defending these walls. No elite elves like we have had in previous sword games. I mean, you've got to be careful as well to the defenders, because crossbows can arc. And yeah, these shock infantry here, these mustard warriors, getting focused down. Already lost a good 30 warriors there, and they've not seen action yet. So they might want to either send them in onto the walls, or you might want to just pull them back. Yeah, you can see there the mustard axes already losing. Not good. I mean, they've been focusing down these mustard axes as well on the wall. I mean, they've got their backs as well to the archers, so when you set up like this, with like half unit looking one way, half looking the other, you always leave the back half vulnerable to just getting shot in the back. So you need to make sure you have the full unit facing the right way. Just a small little tip there for all you Total War players. Don't say I don't help you guys out. And for those of you that already knew that, well done. Spears coming over the wall. Spears defending as Dunland men come over the wall. And there you go. Another little engagement taking place there. Again, lots of spears. They might win that fight in the spears. Or maybe not actually. 2 Dunland tribesmen, I guess, would outnumber them. But if they get archer support, that might help them out. Urukai Raiders here getting focused down. It's good to see that it isn't just like fully like Uruks are like some support stuff as well. What do we have here? Half-orc axes, yeah. I like that there's, you know, it's not fully made up of just like Urukai. There are other stuff as well. What is this? White Stormers, Ugluks here as well. We do have Lurts as well. So yeah, a fair number, and there are 3. Yeah, we've got another just White and Stormer. It's a 3v3 if you hadn't already gathered as well. So yeah, not the biggest Helm's Deep in the world, but certainly still a very big one. It's nice to see that we have the reinforcement army as well. Makes a change. Yeah, they're fighting outside the gate. Looks like it's just some half-orc spears and some Urukai Raiders, yeah. Axe Stains here fighting on. I mean, the archers are firing above those mustaches. Already seen a bit of melee action. A little bit too much, you might say. And they look at that, yeah, that mustard warrior is just getting focused down. Either put it you need to put it flush to the wall, or you need to get it into action. I mean, now I get it into action. I think what's going to happen, though, is the sappers are going to blow up this wall. This might do some damage to the Dunland tribesmen that are about to just land on here. But here we go. We're about to see, I think, one of the coolest animations that the modders have added. If you haven't seen this yet, it is quite something. Here we go. I think it should be any second now. There you go. Glorious. It really is. And there you go. The White Hand Sappers have been destroyed. But they have also taken the Mustard Warriors down with them with that explosion. I don't know if they did that on purpose. Maybe they did that just for roleplay, but it just seems strange to put your axe unit behind the breach. This is the only point you can blow up, by the way, where they, like, in lore blow it up with the drain there. So yeah, if they did that on purpose, fair enough. It's kind of cool for lore, but if they didn't, I would not put a unit there. Just wasted your axe infantry. Goblin ruffians still fighting on the walls. These mustaches are holding a little longer than I expected.
Men are running, cowards!
And yeah, it seems like White Hand Stormers winning decisively as they clear out those mustard warriors. Some slightly better troops here, the Axe Saints. They're getting committed down here, but you should really defend this this slope because you can just get outflanked or shot in the sides where they currently are. Battle goes on. The Axanes aren't that great, and they might be able to do some damage to these Urukai Raiders. I've had a thought, and I have a feeling this unit here is going to be like for those like warriors that defended the Crystal Caves, which is kind of where Gimli ended up. So I have a feeling that's what they are for Westerfold axes. Yeah, I imagine that's why they're positioned over here. Hopefully, there's a few more of these inside the settlement though, because my gosh, are they going to need them? Because numbers-wise, the defendants already lost 1,000, and the enemy have lost less than 1,000. Well, less than 1,000. They've lost about 800. Stop sending men down. Make it as hard as possible. You've got to defend these slopes and just use your archer fire to do as much damage as possible. I think the archers have probably got the most kills at the moment. They're winning over here, though, Rohan. They're doing an okay job here. I mean, I'm not surprised. With archer support, they really should like kill these guys off. I hope, hopefully,
flee the field of battle.
Like, hopefully, the cavalry gets committed soon. It's still fairly early into the siege, but I honestly think they're going to need to be committed soon. I mean, look at the numbers. Also, once they get inside the settlement, the cav's just no use. So that is the thing. Like, Isengard usually, when players play Helm's Deep and try and recreate it, players, of course, try and rush their troops inside the walls. And then obviously they just put pikes and defend the breach. That's kind of usually what happens. You can always set some like rules, like, which I think I might do if we ever did redo Helm's Deep, like where you can only have like 10 units of Uruks inside the settlement at any point, just so you have those forces outside. That's possibly what I'd do.
entire unit.
But yeah, you could do something like that. Yeah, like have 10 or so units like inside the settlement at any time. And then that means that like the Isengard forces still have troops out here, because that's kind of like, you know, that's the problem. Like the Uruks actually break through and they have reserves outside. So it's not like so really we should have that sort of like recreated, that they still have reserves outside. Like even if you do break through, you got to keep men out there. Maybe we'll see that here today. I don't know whether the players have put some sort of like rules in place. I wasn't detailed to that. But yeah, I don't know why the Erling Retainers are defending this position here. The really odd position to defend. You're just getting shot as well by archers. I mean, standing up here is also not a great place. But I mean, I just start holding here. Just start holding where these guards and Mudaseld are, which I can't get my camera to be like great here. But there you go. That's the best I'm gonna get. Guard of Mudaseld there. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's gonna be fun covering that area. But Helm and gas flanking as well. Yeah, just make it as hard as possible. Like the Erling Retainers down here are just being sacrificial right now. It's a really, really strange tactic by the Rohirrim. There you go.
There is much to be.
Yes, if you're enjoying all things Dawnless Days and would like to see some more Lord of the Rings action on the channel, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're around here. And how did these guys get behind? Or did they break through over here? I don't know. I think they might have. I think they did, potentially. I'm not sure though, but they're getting beaten back in the dungeon tribes and they're losing. But yes, if you want to see more Dawnless Days, do remember to leave a like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment. All that shenanigans really does help out the channel more than you may know. And then also, if you want to send in any of your own Dawnless Days replays, feel free to join my Discord. The link is down below in the description. It's the best place to go to get involved in Dawnless Days battles as well. We do a lot of scenarios on there and streams for the mods. So yeah, if you ever wanted to play alongside myself and other subs, that's the best place to go. What are they shooting at? And they're shooting at, looks like some berserkers actually. Looks like berserkers down there. The mustard archers are taking shots at. Fire when ready, boys. These mustard archers remind me of the guy that like prematurely shoots with like no eye. They got one eye and he like just like can't hold it any longer, and then prematurely shoots and technically starts the Battle of Helm's Deep. Yeah, Erling Retainers nearly dead, and they honestly could have done a lot better. These are a tier 3 unit, and there's still a lot of tier 2s they could have probably slain, and they haven't. And actually, these Westfold axes are being committed. Why? I mean, I guess they were just going to get shot over there, but it seems really odd. They're just going to they're going to charge head on into crossbows here, and the crossbows are going to kite them. And instead the Urukai Raiders will probably have to face them, and the crossbows and the archers will just get flanking shots. What a strange use of this unit. Again, another really expensive unit, and they're going to just waste it. The archers here, I don't think can escape though. There you go, they're going to get the archers at least. They might not kill them all. The crossbows might still inflict a lot of damage on them. Save the archers. And we've got Urukai Raiders as well coming into flank. Oh, they're going to pull out of combat. They've been fine just in one combat, I think. They're now surrounded. These men are Rohan. Pretty elite unit. Tier 3 shock infantry. There's a unit added by the Warriors of Arda. I don't know, maybe they're kind of slaying, you know. Maybe not. It looks like the archers pulled out of combat, and they're just inflicting some pretty devastating volleys. Well, I'll say that they missed pretty much everyone there. Urukai Raiders are losing. Yeah, so are the Westfold axes. Yeah, the volleys coming in are hitting a little bit more and more now. Yeah, a bit of a waste really on Rohan's part with this elite shock infantry not inside the walls. And rather outside. We have got Cav inside as well, ready to sally out. So we've got Household Knights here. This is, I guess, Theoden's Knights that he's going to sally out with. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. They're going to have to get the gate clear, though, if they want to try that. And right now it's not clear. Lots of early men at arms here defending with White Stormers and half-orc axes assaulting. But this is looking like the real problem here. This is a real push now by the Isengard players. Urukai infantry in here, we've got berserkers, lots of top tier infantry in here, and mustard archers and Westfold axes being asked to defend. They might need the cav over here just to cycle charge this bulge of Uruks. Those big axes there, the Westfold axes, they're getting bloodied up. They just hack and slash away. The archers not faring so well. And I think there's an early retainer or an early men at arm in here as well. Oh, it's a retainer. They're fighting in here too. A thin green line. I do like the strategy that the Rohirrim players are enforcing though. Got mustard, I mean, we're just trying to get the angle. Mustard archers here, they're firing point blank range into the backs of units. It's perfect for this sort of situation. And yeah, berserkers losing. I think that's what they're targeting a lot of, berserkers, which is absolutely what you've got to target and focus down. You've got Helmingas as well trying to focus down as well. Looks like, yeah, I think, yeah, look at this. The players are prepared for the, well, sort of, they're partially prepared for the cav assault when it arrives. They've got pikes defending the rear, and they've got lots of archers here as well, and spears to support. So this is another problem as well with these sort of scenarios. People often prepare for them, and just, it's hard to not prepare for them, because you know it's coming. Everyone's seen the films. Or read the books, you know what's coming. Uruks of Isengard here as well, and they're a good anti-cav unit, so they'll actually be quite useful. We haven't actually seen Uruks in a HELMS Deeps battle yet, but they'll be interesting to see. Oh my gosh, these crossbows are point blank range. I was going to say rush them, Rohan, just rush them. And there you go, Rohan rushes down, and they're going to try and kill these Urukai crossbows. Mercilessly shooting them. And now they've got to face Goblin Ruffians. It's not so bad.
Men have given up and are running for their lives.
I guess the Goblin Ruffians are supposed to be like a nod towards like later in the books anyway, when Saruman like goes to the Shire and takes like loads of goblins. I think it's loads of goblins with like him and Wormtongue, and they go and like cause a load of problems in the Shire and like take it over, and that's what like the very end of the book is. I don't think there's like Goblin Ruffians really in Isengard. But they're not doing much. They're just providing kills for the guards and Mudasel. These guys, I just don't even use your ammo, Helm, gas on these guys. They're not worth shooting. Shoot the Urukai crossbows maybe, or the Urukai infantry, but don't shoot the Goblin Men ruffians. No. They haven't got any supply barrels either. I've just seen have the defenders, so they're going to run out of ammo. When an archer unit runs out of ammo, it's out of ammo. I think they should have been allowed to bring supply barrels. There's still a dirty amount of Uruks to kill. An absolutely obscene amount. I mean, numbers-wise now, it's 2,700 against 7,200. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be as close as the people said it was going to be. It doesn't seem very close right now. The Cavs going to have to pull out some absolute wonder charges. I think if the archers had more ammo, they absolutely could pull this off, because like these sorts of choke points are absolute death, like for the attackers. It's just like, I mean, you can already see they're breaking in a lot of places here. This is like disgusting. They're gonna have to kill a general soon. Like Lurtz would be the easiest to kill. I mean, they're literally, Lurtz is manning the walls here, ready for the cav charge, which I presume is coming soon because they're making preparations. The Isengard players are obviously aware that it must be coming soon. I mean, just keep charging these crossbows as well. If these crossbows keep coming down, like getting close, just charge with the guards, Mudasel. There you go. See if he's microing. He is. Oh, the cameras are horrible here. He's microing a little bit, but not enough. And those Urukai crossbows are going to get caught. And we now have Urukai infantry coming up to respond. And I mean, again, the guards Mudasel can like easily take these guys on with the support of the Helmingas. This is a really like the
men are
horrible
broken
choke
and
point to
running for their
attack as an
lives.
attacker, because the defender can just mount up archers, get easy flanking shots, and anything can hold there. I mean, the guards of Mudaseld should really lose that, probably that Urukai infantry and a one-on-one potentially, but not if there's archer support like that. And I think the first main assault is also coming to an end. It's all of them. Urukai Raiders, it's a fresh unit actually going in. There's fresh stuff that's being sent in. We've got Cav here ready. Household Knights. I mean, I think they're getting ready because actually Isengard's nearly broken through here. Erling Men-at-Arms can't hold much longer. And they're fighting against half-orc axes, fighting against White Stormers as well. There's a big mass of infantry here. And a lot of it isn't spear infantry. It is just like shock and swords.
Men are breaking up.
There's one spear in there, yeah, like a half-orc spear. So, I mean, if the Cav can get a good charge here onto the mass of infantry that's about to come through that gate, they could maybe stop this in its tracks. They could get some pretty good repeated charges. They're going to need maybe some infantry as well to pin it down, but we'll see whether they can do that. Erkenbrand's here as well. That's very cool. I didn't even realize he was here. But so we've got all three different unique generals, which is good to see. And yeah, Helmingast, get them into melee maybe soon. They're okay in melee, to be honest. They are a heavy bow infantry, and they have chevrons. They probably should be okay. But yeah, numbers-wise, it's like, yeah, 2,400. I mean, if they're going for sort of like how close it was to like defeat for Rohan, this is pretty close. So out of infantry, they are down to archers and cav as their spare units. The remaining infantry, some axes and some spears here. They're not even the best spears. They're defending this this choke point here. We have another spear over here. So there's like 3 out-and-out infantry units. And that is it. And here we go. I think we're about to see the charge. I'll try and get the best angle I can. Problem with Helm's Deep is the camera. Here we go. I think we're about to see it. Nope. Isengard's seen the problem and they're going back out the gate. They aren't interested in coming in. Are they going to sally out? I doubt it. Go through the gate could be a bit of a mess. Actually, Isengard's putting half-orc axes onto the top of the wall, which is not a bad idea. The Helmingast can probably deal with those though. And here we go. I think we're going to see a sally out now actually from Rohan. And here we go. They're going to sally out for Erlinglas. For Rohan. There you go. It's not a bad charge. They were winning decisively on the charge. Whether they lose men on the retreat, they did not. That's not bad. They need to just keep the Uruks at bay, and they can, I think, if they keep the cav here. And they can keep cycle charging as well. Certainly had setups outside the gate and then charge in, which is kind of what they're doing. There comes Theoden. And here comes Eomer as well. Eomer is on his way down. And now the Uruks are in danger, and this will be exciting to see. I mean, if they can pathfind around, they should go through these Urukai infantry here and the half-orc axes. Probably the half-orc spears as well are chargeable. And there's a sword line here that's very chargeable. There are a few pikes, but not enough to cover the entire line, which I do like. And here we go. It looks like Erling Knight setting up. This is all like elite stuff. We've got Arid of the East and Westfall, which are probably the weakest stuff here. But there's a lot of elite stuff. And here we go. In goes Eomer. They're going to try and smash these spears. And they should do some decent damage to these guys. Yeah, immediately these guys are losing it decisively. Charge is coming in across the line. Here we go. Smash into these swords. Really nice charge there as well. I think that's the Arid of the King's Mark. It's a pretty good head. It's pretty much a hybrid cav. It's melee and also its shock ability. And here we go, charging in. Berserkers and archers being charged here by the Rohirrim. So obviously there was rules about keeping men outside. An army had to stay outside the walls by the looks of it. These berserkers otherwise would be stuck inside the settlement. Urukai archers here, about to break. Even the pikes are like losing here. They got a pretty good charge on the pikes. Rohan's cavalry's nearly carving the whole way through. They nearly smashed their way through. Pikes losing the pikes down. I think they might have. I think they might not have had their pikes up in that area. I mean, looks like they have over here. And Rohan's not having as much joy with the riders of Rohan. You need to keep cycle charging. Don't just stay in melee. Looks like over here as well, they're going to defeat the Wargs. Wargs of Isengard easily defeated here. It seems the area of the Westfold took the most losses. But then once they've won there, they need to charge those archers. Smash through those. Pikes breaking here. Looks like Erling Knights have fallen back, and they're going to go for a second charge. I go for a charge on these Urukai archers. That's the target you got to hit. If you break through these guys, you're into the settlement pretty much. They're still cycle charging on the ramp as well. The Household Knights have only lost 9 riders, and they're just smashing through a lot of these units here. There's our half-orc axes and Urukai infantry still waiting. They are getting... Actually, they're bringing more troops out. I thought they were going to maybe be trying to get troops in. Bringing more troops out. And this might close the gap between the numbers. The pikes have got their pikes down over here as well, so they need to be careful as the cav about staying into long melee here. Even though they're fighting archers and sword infantry, still fighting pikes. The pikes, yeah, 54 of them with their... And there you go, early retainers. They've broken through the arch line here. Go for lurts. That's the next target now. Break through. The this flank over here is holding a lot more like sturdily than the rest of the line. Isengard is crippling in a lot of places. But I mean, they need to keep cycle charging. I don't know who's playing as Rohan, but he just needs to keep cycle charging. It'll take a few losses pulling out, but you get better charges. You can't stay in prolonged melee, especially with shock cav against infantry. And here we go. Erling Knights going in, charging lurts. If they kill him, they might... It wasn't a great charge, actually. If they kill him, they might rout an army. There you go. In prolonged melee, lurts might get pulled out of combat. We'll see whether the Isengard player is aware of the situation, whether he'll be able to. There's nothing really immediately that can go in and like save him. There's more archers, which I guess is something. Whether he can pull some swords out of this line and turn them around, I possibly would do that. But yeah, these this is not as great as I was hoping. The Rohirrim, it's down to 1600 versus 3900. But yeah, the Rohirrim needs to keep cycle charging. Eomer has been pulled out. It's good. Players need to be telling, like the player inside the settlement's doing the right thing, and he's cycle charging with his Household Knights, and he needs to do the same here. And actually, he's having to use them over here now to hold back this choke point. Uruks are breaking through. The Household Knights are being employed. I don't know if Theoden's seen any action yet. Doesn't look like he has. Oh gosh. Try and just navigate this settlement. Theoden has not seen action. We still have, archers on the wall. I get these mustard archers into melee. What they're doing up there with no ammo, they're not going to do a lot. They're just watching on as Theoden desperately tries to break through. He's still got some healthy units that are about to do just that. They need to hammer and anvil some of these units, try and help out their cavalry comrades. Because he's just standing in melee with these guys. And Eomer's about to die, I think. Here, did not get a charge off, and in fact got charged by half-orc axes and swords. I think Eomer, might be about to perish. I think he's a Knight to the King's Mark. Yeah, he is an heir to the King's Mark. Yeah, but he's not looking great. He's not looking in good condition at all. He's going to pull out of combat, go into lurts. Probably not a bad idea, but it's almost certainly might lose the general here. And Cav's starting to break over here. And there you go. Enemy general has fallen. I think that's Lurtz has died. That is huge. But the general they actually do need to kill is this one here, is White-Hand Stormer. Because he is the one, I think, in command of most of the troops outside the settlement. Whether Lurtz actually has much of an army left, I don't know. But at least they got one general, At least they got a general. But yeah, the Cav definitely was just not as impactful as it could have been. Needed a cycle charge a lot more. Goblin ruffians there. I mean, nothing impressive holding these guys back. It's just mass. And they cycle charge, though. Instead of just staying in melee like these riders are, like pull back, cycle, and they might actually, break
Men are
through.
broken and running for
Because
their
I mean, what's
lives.
stopping them really? There's just shock here and swords. It's just rubbish, rubbish units. Riders Rohan though are wavering. They are the greatest of shock cav, or not even a shock cav, they're a spear cav. Eomer has actually managed to somehow pull himself out of this mess over here against Lurtz, and has helped nearly rout this this force over here. This small force he has left needs to focus down this White Hand Stormer general, try and kill him off. The riders there got a bit of a better charge, but not a great one. They are wavering some of these things though. There's not a lot left outside the settlement, that is for sure. And Theoden is actually looking like he might have sallied out here as well now. But Theoden is now getting stuck in against the swords and the shock of Isengard. His bodyguard trying to fight their way through. Try and get to Eomer. I don't know, is Eomer like a cousin or something like that? I can't remember. I think they're trying to recharge. They're trying to pull back. They're going to lose a lot of men doing so. They could do with sending Erkenbrand down, get him in the choke point, and try and just be a pain there. Helmingast still holding here with the support of the Household Knights. They still haven't broken through here, I'd just like to say. Guards of Mudaseld and Helmingast now working together, holding back White Hand Stormers. There's been hundreds of dead Isengard forces there, and they still have not broken through. Really well done there by the player defending that little defense. Looks like, yeah, another great charge there from Theoden, wavering and nearly breaking that half-orc cat. But there's pikes in here now, and Theoden can't fight against pikes. He's going to need Erkenbrand's men, and he's going to need these, I think they're reinforcing Cav. I think he's going to need this other Household Knight. This is a general here. Ugluk's nearly dead. Ugluk's been thrown in. There you go, he's routed. And that's another general gone for Isengard. Can they turn this around? I mean, if they kill this general here, there is no more generals for Isengard, and they are pretty much down to just anything they have left. There you go, Eomer has fallen. He was pretty much the last rider to die in that force there. And that might just save this White Hand Stormer here, because then these cav units might just break. I mean, the area of these fold nearly are breaking anyway. They're winning, but they are going to break. And there you go, the Riders of Rohan over here winning, routing another archer, which is great for them. But they are going to probably get killed by these swords. And Eomer's reinforcements have failed. They have failed to break through. But have they done enough to save Helm's Deep? Has the sacrifice killed enough Uruks off? Maybe. Maybe. We'll see. There's a lot of dead out here. I mean, look at the line of dead Uruks and horsemen. There's a lot of dead horses down there, I will admit. I don't know how many Uruks are dead down there. There is still 1,400 against 700 men of Rohan. The thing is that 1,400 is spread out. The 700 men of Rohan are pretty much all inside the settlement. Erkenbrand and Theoden here working together and actually surrounding, and going to probably rout this pike here. Another great win here for Rohan, getting rid of a very key unit, a pikeman unit. And like I said, no real sort of like generals left. There's a couple of well, there's no real like, I don't know what this Isengard player has left here. This White Hand Stormer, whether he has the entire Isengard force. I mean, there are obviously some. Oh, look at that, that's not good. Isengard bringing through archers. He should have really read the memo. There's Cav just roaming around inside the settlement here. But yeah, if this White Hand Storm only has a couple of units left, and there's a lot of these units here that could just break and are just breaking. Look at that. That's a 153-man Urukai archers broke immediately. These guys over here that are assaulting the gate, they might just break immediately. We'll see. Urukai infantry here, fighting against Helmingast. It's a good matchup for Rohan. There you go, the red of the Helmingast, Erkenbrand's bodyguard. They're getting bloodied up. And what's coming over? This is just Urukai archers just routing, and you can see, yeah, it looks like the Rohirrim running him down. Theoden's low on men though. He has a fair proportion of the troops left. Erkenbrand also needs to keep himself alive. But that is, yeah, I mean, no, don't sally down. No, Rohan, stay on top of your ram. stay on top of your ramp. I mean, they're trying to rout a lot of these guys, I think. Yeah, they've overcommitted. The players trying to rectify it. No time for silly business now. They still have a decent amount of crossbows through the forces of Isengard. Those crossbows, though, are without a general. They have general dead. Well, that one's still got his general alive, but these ones are general dead, so they could just get routed by a small charge, to be honest. A bit of melee. They're trying to focus on that guard and move stuff. I wouldn't worry about that now. This is healthy-ish unit of Helmgas I'd be worried about. But even if they break through, they've got to then fight on that choke point there, which should be easy dealable by by Rohan. Somehow, this Berserker unit's got up here. How have you got up here, sir? Got all the way to the cap. Oh my gosh, they got all the way over here. I mean, this is the half-orc axes, I guess. That came across when they broke through over here. I think they probably just got charged by Cav. But yeah, they have got all the way to the very center of the hornberg. I was busy probably looking at Eomer. Yeah, the Helmgas here should deal with these Berserkers. Well, actually, I say that. Berserkers are winning. Come on, guys. They're much, much healthier. I don't know. I don't think the walls are large enough. Like, oh my gosh, sorry. I don't think the walls are large enough like they are at Isengard that you can mount the cavalry onto the wall and just run them up there. But yeah, maybe you need to get another Helmgas up there. It looks like they are tightening the cordon now. This is going to be the last defense here at very sort of like base, well, very much the base of the Hornberg. The Great Hall is there. They're in, well, really, in reality, should be in there quivering now with the Fellowship like Aragorn and Legolas. Could be hiding in there, but no, he's still here. That would have been kind of cool. There are mods that allow you to have any unit as general. You could have Legolas as the general, like a bunch of Rohirrim. If you wanted to have like all the Fellowship here, instead of having Erkenbrand, you could have Legolas. You could have well, we don't have an Aragorn yet, but hopefully we'll get one. And Gimli. You could have an enormous and silly Eomer. There's just a few too many characters you can have for this scenario. I mean, Gandalf as well. I hope they add Gandalf and give him like a whole bunch of abilities and stuff to do, just so I like sort of like it's like his magic, sort of like acts as his magic or something like that. He has like loads of abilities for like inspires and stuff like that. It looks like yeah, more Helmgas going onto the wall, surrounding this Berserker, and that should cause it to lose. But there you go. It looks like Goblin Ruffian men have broken through. Looks like they, yeah, I think they, well, the Helmgas might have retreated. I think it must have retreated. And that's the one that's encircling, yeah, the units encircling the Berserkers there. That's the one that retreated. And that's allowed all the Uruks to come inside. Still have Mustard Archers. I guess they're blocking this ramp, maybe. I guess that's what they're planning to do. I mean, I get the Mustard Archers. You could almost just engage these Urukai crossbows. You'd probably lose, but you could always go and tie them down if you wanted to. I think they're going to need them for mass inside the settlement. I don't think they can sally out. And there you go, Helmgas fighting Goblin Men Ruffians. I mean, really, Rohan just needs to let Isengard come off the walls, charge them with the cav, and then they should be able to, you know, turn any sort of combat around in their favour. The Goblin Men Ruffians, they're still here somehow. A tier 1 unit surviving to like go deep into the game. There you go, they're focusing down Theoden as well. Really nicely done there by the crossbows. I mean, why not? There you go, Theoden has fallen. Theoden is gone, but I'm pretty sure all he's got left is Mustard Archers. He actually hasn't got, we haven't got much cav left as Rohan. But yeah, if you could just hide him under the archway here, I think he's safe there. Same with Erkenbrand, really well done. But yeah, there you go. Theoden just had himself left. Theoden's fallen. As is Eomer. It's now down to Erkenbrand, who's going to have to try and defend this. And Erkenbrand was the guy in history. Actually, if you were to do it lore accurate, Erkenbrand was the one that came over here with all of the Rohirrim, and he actually saved Helm's Deep, not Eomer. Eomer was actually inside the settlement. I'm sure some of you have said that in the comments. Like, Pope was not more accurate, like you said. Eomer should be inside, Erkenbrand should be outside. But I mean, imagine having Erkenbrand outside. does actually now beg the question, should Erkenbrand be a cav unit? I mean, it is cool having the Helm and Gas as a bow unit. And it allows you to bring 4 Helm and Gas, having Erkenbrand as Helm and Gas. But really, Erkenbrand helped save Helm and Steve. He was the one that came with Gandalf. I know he was then after, I think, given the charge defending Rohan, while Theoden goes off to fight Minas Tirith. But, like, no suggestion he was going to do that with a bow. He might have gone and used his horses again and defended Rohan. Almost certainly would have. But yeah, so a bit odd having Erkenbrand as a bow general. He probably should be a cab general as well. But maybe the devs felt like, even though it clashes with lore, it makes more sense to have him as a bow unit, just balance. And actually, there is a little cab unit left here. This Household Knight is still alive, so maybe Theoden wasn't entirely out. And that Uruk infantry there being routed. What is that? And they also got the other general. I didn't even realize, but they've got the other general. Busy wishing away about Erkenbrand. And they can go up this ramp. And the Household Knights here have managed to rout this general. I don't think they've killed him. I think that's what they aim to do now. Try and kill him and try and cause a mass rout. There are 400 men left on the forces of Rohan and 500 Uruks. It is super, super close. And I think the cab maybe is going up to try and get this Urukai crossbow as well, probably. There is General dead for that crossbow, so they should be able to rout that fairly easily. If the crossbows can mount up and get a volley off, though, they might stop that Household Knight. You know, the Household Knights can come all the way up here. Then can they go through? Surely not. Surely they can't go through. No, it looks like they can't. Then they're trying to give the attack order. It's not working. I think also maybe just trying to attack those White Iron Stormers, try and kill that general. But they should kill him. He's routing. He's going to go across this route here, and he'll just probably run into that melee and get himself killed. The crossbows now can just relentlessly fire into anything they want. They've got a lot of ammo here. Erkenbrand ideally needs to be back inside the settlement. This archer here is losing up against Erkenbrand. His crossbow, I should say. Erkenbrand's been drawn out. They need him really inside the settlement. Maybe he felt like he couldn't do much there. Try and kill as many Uruks as possible. Try and cause them to have a mass rout. I mean, both sides pretty much have no... Oh, actually, the cav can. But did they dismount? Oh, they dismounted. That's a shame. The Household Knights dismounted. But they are charging these Urukai crossbows. And that's actually causing them to waver here. And the Mustard Archers also wavering. So, yeah, numbers-wise, it's not looking good for either side. 300 Rohirrim. There you go, down to 200 with that Mustard Archer breaking. But, yeah, down to 200 against 300 odd Uruks, or 400 odd Uruks. And now it's the Household Knights that are wavering. I think they're breaking, yeah. I think the Mustard Archers breaking there, it just caught, army losses came into play. And that was devastating. The Helm and Gas here have to hold on just a little longer. Erkenbrand needs to get back inside the settlement as well. He needs to win this fight, and quickly. There you go, yeah, Erkenbrand. He needs to kill these guys quickly enough. I think the chevrons are what are keeping them, you know, with some morale. The extra morale, but there you go, they're wavering now. Enemy entire unit's been perished. I presume that's like the forces being run down the Household Knights. Yeah, Helm and Gas can't hold on here much longer. They're gonna, if it's a slug match like this, the White Iron Stormers I don't think are going to have any issues with that. They can fight to pretty much the last man with those chevrons. They just need to keep Erkenbrand away from crossbow fire, because that's what the crossbows want to do, obviously. Erkenbrand has a few options after this. If he can rout that unit, which he has done, he can then go up the ramp and then back around and attack the crossbows. But he's then got to hope and pray that the Helm and Gas can hold long enough. Don't know if they really can, but we will see. What's he going to do? Looks like he is going to do what I just suggested. He's going to go down this ramp, up the next, and then encircle these crossbows. These crossbows have no generals, so morale-wise, they will break pretty quickly to Erkenbrand, and I think that's what he's hoping, that these Helmengast will hold on just long enough. They've got to just both stay in there now and fight to the last man. Berserkers, down to 2. They'll fight to, the last one. They're a Berserker. But yeah, we're just going to fast forward a little bit, I think, while we wait to see what Erkenbrand does, because we are just waiting really to see how he reacts. The Helmengast here fighting on. But what a fight it's been. I honestly thought Rohan had been out from the very beginning. We're waiting to see whether they are still going out. Will they be able to hold the hornberg? I don't know. It's super, super close. One of the Helmengast has routed. It's now 58 men that have got to hold and sort out this situation here. Erkenbrand's men are taking their merry old time getting up here. I think they should have just retreated back to where they were. I don't think they have time to get around here, but we'll see. We'll see. This Helmengast. I mean, they've killed off the Berserkers, I think. Nope, still 2 of them left. Oh, they're still actually here. They're not actually in melee. They're just standing at the back. It is Stormers against Helmengast. It's going to be a mightily close fight. And all the crossbows are just moving further down the ramp. Erkenbrand's still on his way. Here he comes. And he's going to go rushing through there, I imagine, any moment now. So just keep an eye on him. Erkenbrand goes through. Should then appear over here in a second. And yeah, the Helmengast are now starting to officially lose him. Oh, they were for a moment. They're now back to combat even. So the White Stormers are starting to win that fight. But Erkenbrand arrives at the right time. I honestly thought he was going to run out of time. But here we go. In they go. And they're going to have to engage these Urukai crossbows. If they can kill these guys off, then they've got a chance. But yeah, for some reason, the Urukai crossbows have an angle. And somehow they're able to shoot on this wall. Erkenbrand needs to quickly kill these guys off. Berserkers also in the whole 2 of them. This should be a winnable combat, but it's whether he can win it quickly enough. He's got to win and rout these crossbows, kill the Berserkers. I mean, these guys are, I guess they're not bothered, but General Dead, that one is still bothered. The other one maybe not so much, it seems. Shaken casualty sustained, they should be wavering soon. There you go, wavering. They're shaken, but not quite stirred. And it looks like the Berserkers, the crossbows are going to go into the other combo over here. Try and break through, or I don't know what they're trying to do. Erkenbrand, though, is winning. They can rout these crossbows numbers-wise. That'll shift it fairly evenly. And there you go. They routed the crossbows. They need to kill that Berserker unit off, really. It's just 2 men, but they can be a real pain. Kill them off, and then kill these crossbows. And then who knows? Can they save it? They look like they're ignoring the crossbows. There is, the Berserkers. There is one of them left. It's not really the end of the world. I would probably leave that as well. And now they're engaging the crossbows. Great. Can they kill the crossbows? It's a large unit of crossbows. It'll take a little bit longer to break these guys down. The Helmengast still holding on 42 of them. I'm trying to keep both things in shot just so we can watch. The Berserkers are dead. They've been slain to the last Uruk. And now it's just the Urukai crossbows. And numbers-wise, it's 123 against 213. It's 1, 2, 3-bit in different orders. Erkenbrand, you can see there, with no helmet, with his eye patch. These guys are losing. These crossbows are losing. This is going to be insanely close, whoever wins this. I mean, Erkenbrand, with being a general, can pop some inspires. He can, keep his men fighting. And I wouldn't say that it's, even if the Helmengast routes, I wouldn't say that it's going to affect army losses at this point. I mean, both sides are so low on men left. Erkenbrand really has a good chance of winning. He has a better chance of winning, though, if he can rout this crossbow soon and then encircle the White Hand Stormers. If they can encircle these guys, then they should just rout, I'd imagine. Otherwise, it's going to come down to a slugfest, which obviously you can see the Helmengast have not won so far. Actually pulling out the White Hand Stormers. They're going to swap them over by the looks of it. That's not necessarily a smart idea, and Helmengast are going to fight. Well, Erkenbrand's going to fight the White Hand Stormers here, and the Helmengast are going to fight this Uruk-hai crossbow. Maybe that's better. It's a better matchup for Isengard. Come on, Erkenbrand. Can you win it? For Rohan. For the men of the West. For the fate of Middle-earth. Exhaustion's winning slightly. The crossbows, though, are winning their fight. If he had Warcry or something right now, the Erkenbrand, that'd be very useful. I don't know what abilities he's got. There you go. I think they've routed the Helmengast. They're not quite fully broken. They're broken. They're not shattered. I think the crossbow's going to go down, and now they're going to probably mount themselves at the bottom of the wall here and focus down Erkenbrand here, and that might be how they win this siege. Isengard. They might just win it from doing that little switch over. Erkenbrand's going to have to break these guys soon. But it's a Silver Chevron White Hand Stormer. They're not going to break easily. And here we go. The crossbow's also going to be able to capture the cap point. And with they've still got a good third of their ammunition left. If they just focus these guys down, Erkenbrand here, they'll even up this fight and more than likely kill Erkenbrand. And that's probably going to be the battle. 60 men left against 133. I imagine 1 or 2 volleys here will be enough and be all he needs. Go on, fire. Put them out of your misery. And there you go. Back to combat even and losing decisively. And there you go, Erkenbrand. He's going to lose this fight, I think, ever so slightly. I mean, his unit just got reduced by like nearly half in that first volley. There you go. Another volley, another vicious volley. Erkenbrand, I can still see he's down there fighting. He's on the far side of the wall, but there he goes. He breaks, and there you go. A valiant defeat for Rohan, but there was literally less than like 100 men left for Isengard. Insane. It was incredible. Less than, not less than 100, less than like maybe 200 men left for Isengard. Incredible. A valiant defeat. The closest Helm's Deep I think we've covered ever. That really was. But yeah, incredible. It's sent in from Jack, who was playing as Rohan. So thank you very much, man. As from his perspective, we are looking at. He was playing as Theoden. Got 262 kills with Theoden. Really, really good kills there. 173 with the mustard axes here. 117 with the mustard spear. His archers doing insane work. 275 kills, 206, 141, 157. Household Knights getting 448 kills, and then the Household Knights are getting 569 kills as well. Some incredible sally outs from them. Then we have ROK Olaf Blueskeg playing as Erkenbrand. 522 kills for his Erkenbrand general. 222 kills with the Erling Retainers here. I mean, some of his units definitely could have got more kills. I think Rohan could have easily won this. I mean, if Isengard carried on playing how they did, Rohan wasted a lot of units, in my opinion, early on in this game. 289 kills with the Westfold Axes. That was very good. Axanes, 283. 266 with the Erling Men-at-Arms. Guards of Mudaseld getting 440 kills. Helmengast, 375 kills, 259. 496 kills with the Helmengast. Then we have Itchy playing as Rohan. Definitely got some decent kills, but definitely could have got more, I think. If he cycle charged, definitely would have got more kills with these guys. 187 kills with Eomer before he fell. 158 kills with the Esquires of Rohan. Ered of the Westfold getting 170 kills. Here's the best for them. Ered of the Kingsmark, 347 kills. Rise of Rohan, 269 kills. 324 kills with the Ered of the Eastfold. 404 with another one of the Eastfold Ered. And then we have Erling Knights getting 245 kills, 128, 132, some decent kills for them. Then we have Fish, go lug, playing as Isengard, playing as Ugluk's force. His infantry really suffered, getting like 69 kills, like with his Urukai infantry here. 210 though with the White and Stormers there. His Berserkers 164 kills. Dunland Tribesmen 115, is good for them, and the Crossbows 277 kills. Then you have Junatan playing as Isengard with the White Hand Stormer General, 132 kills for him. He mainly got sallied on, I think. 207 kills with his Raiders there, 150 with another one. 119 with the Urukai Infantry, 219 with his White Hand Stormers. And then, his Crossbows getting 279 kills, his Archers 156 and 152. And then we have one long arrow playing as Isengard with Lurtz as his general. Lurtz got 87 kills before he fell. Urukai Raiders 122 kills. Urukai Infantry 109. Urukai Infantry 109, 146 kills. And then, nothing else getting massive of kills really at all. But there you go, guys. That is today's Dawnless Days Siege Battle. If you did enjoy and want to see more, then do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment to show your support. And I'll see you guys in the next glorious Dawnless Days Siege. Until then, bye for now.